Hello, thank you so much for checking out this video. I am Grace, a yoga instructor who teaches 3 times a week, Monday and Wednesday on Insight Timer at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I also teach on Twitch on Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. I'd love to have you join us. I am just so grateful that you decided to check out this video. This class is a 40-minute yoga asana practice followed by a 20-minute Yoga Nidra session. Enjoy. I'm looking forward to class tonight with you. Thanks for letting me be your yoga instructor. This is Anna. I'll probably just scoot her off to the side for just a little bit, but we'll begin our class now and we'll sit up on maybe a folded up blanket or a block just to lift the hips up. And we may get a little bit warm today in our practice. You can set your space accordingly. All right, let's start. Sit tall on whatever you have lifting your hips up, whether that be the block or a blanket or bolster. Close your eyes and let's begin with awareness of the breath. Soften your eyes, soften your jaw, relax your shoulders. Notice your abdomen expand as you inhale. As you exhale, allow your abdomen and your navel to draw in toward your spine. As you take that in-breath, notice how the breath feels cool through the nostrils and expands the abdomen. And when you exhale, you get to the bottom of the breath, see if you can squeeze just a little bit more air out. Inhale. Let the lower belly expand, upper belly and rib cage. Exhale. Let the stress of the day just melt away, leave your body. Box breathing. Take a preparatory breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Release counting. Breathe naturally. Allow your eyes to gently open. Hello. Hey, thanks, Subi Blue. Hey, Melissa, thank you. Yeah, place your left hand down on the mat and inhale the right arm up. Reach over, have a lengthening in the right side of your rib cage. Press your right sits bone down into the mat, the block, or whatever you have supporting you. Exhale, send your top hand down. Place it beside you. Inhale your left arm up and over. Press your left sits bone into that mat, into your blanket or block, and reach the left arms fingertips over to the right. Take a deep breath here. Imagine your left side ribs expanding away from each other just a bit. And on your next exhale, release the hands down. Whichever foot is on bottom, bring that to the top. Sit tall, seated cat-cow. Exhale, you'll have your hands on your knees, round the spine, draw the navel in toward the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, feel your shoulder blades sliding back and down your rib cage, your collarbones spreading apart, shoulders gently reaching back. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Yeah. 3 rounds here. So funny. I said 3 and it's like shaking. So even this, we're working core. It's awesome. Yoga's amazing. Here we go. One more. And come to neutral. Take this over to hands and knees. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Your wrists underneath your shoulders. I'm just going to scoot Anna just back just a little bit. You can keep a blanket under your knees if you like for a little bit of support and cushion under the knees. Yeah, you're doing good. Spread your fingers wide apart. The tops of the feet are resting on the mat. Knees are underneath hips. Inhale, cow pose. Sink the abdomen, lift the crown and tailbone up. Exhale, round the spine. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, sink the abdomen, lift the crown and tailbone. Exhale, round to the spine, tuck the chin and tailbone. Be very gentle, not forcing. Let this practice be one of allowing rather than forcing. There should be no pain in the practice. No numbness, no tingling. Come to a neutral spine. Shift your weight to your right hand. Inhale your left arm parallel to the floor in front of you. Exhale the right leg back, parallel behind you to the floor. Good. On your next exhale, curl in the elbow and the knee toward each other. Maybe they touch, and inhale back out, just starting to warm up the body. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach out. If your right wrist gets tired, you can bring that hand up onto the knuckles rather than onto the wrist and palm. One more. Move nice and intentionally slow. So imagine you have a beach ball between the elbow and the knee and you're squeezing that together, and maybe it pops there at the end. All right, switch to the other side. So bring that left palm down, anchored nice and firmly underneath the left shoulder. So again, if that wrist gets tired, you can come up on the knuckles just like that, okay? All right. Inhale your right arm up and your left leg back. Balancing table. If something doesn't feel quite right to you, you're always welcome to make adjustments that you need so that you're able to feel nice and balanced here, and so that it feels just right for you. Even feel your knuckles of your fingers pressing into the mat. Good. On your next exhale, bend your left knee in toward the right elbow. Maybe they touch. Inhale back out. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach out and away. So if you feel little shakes in your body, that's wonderful. You are building strength here. Two more. And one more. Inhale as you reach out. Exhale as you curl in. Squeeze that beach ball between the elbow and knee and release the palm, release the knee. Tuck the toes under, Spread the fingers wide with wrists underneath shoulders. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. You might hear me breathing here pretty loudly. This is Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi is when we constrict the back of the throat and make a sound with the mouth closed. Kind of sounds like Darth Vader a bit. Bring the knees to neutral and look toward the hands. Shift the shoulders forward, coming up into high plank. My feet are a little bit further apart because I'm making a Anna modification here. But the feet can be closer together than I'm demonstrating. On your next exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. As you bend the elbows, keep them slightly hugged in toward the rib cage. Surrender the hips to the mat. Inhale, peel the chest away, squeeze your pelvic floor, squeeze the muscles of the low back, and curl up to your edge in cobra. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes, press the hips back to downward facing dog. All right. Keep breathing. Let the neck be soft and relaxed. On your next exhale, lower the knees down to the mat. You can point the toes. Bring the left palm underneath the left wrist. Send your right leg back behind the left toes. Inhale the right arm up. So this is modified side plank. Bring that right wrist over your right shoulder. Good. If you want more of a challenge, you're welcome to press your extended foot, like the foot that's further away from the body. You can press that foot into the mat. This is a balance challenge. And then you can extend that bent knee out. So coming into full side plank. Really could be quite intense in the shoulder. So if you feel any discomfort in your left shoulder, you can always come back to that modification. Inhale your right upper arm, kind of close to your ear. Feel that stretch in the right side body. On your next exhale, lower your right hand to the mat underneath the right shoulder and lower the right knee. Down underneath the right hip, press the hips back, walk the hands forward. Wonderful. Lower the forehead to the mat for 2 deep breaths. On your next exhale, press up into tabletop. Bring your left sole of your foot between the hands. So you're going to bend that knee up. The left thigh is going to be up toward the torso. And we're just going to walk this over to the right. Good. And we're going to take this to the other side. Yeah, there we go. Nice job. We're just going to do that same side plank on the other side. Shift your weight to your right knee. Make sure your right palm is underneath your right shoulder. And stretch your left foot back behind the right toes. Inhale the left arm up for your modified side plank. You got this. You're doing wonderful. Breathe. And for that extra challenge, press your foot that's further away from the body into the mat. Press your palm that's on the mat into, so just press that mat away. Maybe extend that lower leg out straight for that modified side plank. Now notice, I'm not sinking here, actually lifting up through the hips. So lifting up. Keep breathing. On your next exhale, bring that left upper arm up by the left ear and feel just a little extra stretch in the left side ribs. Exhale, lower that right knee back down and the left palm comes down under the left shoulder. Left knee underneath left hip. Press the hips back, downward facing child's pose. Bring the hands down toward your heels. Allow your shoulder blades to feel like they are melting away from the spine. Soften in through the face, in through the jaw. Take one more deep breath here in child's pose. Walk your hands back up toward the top of the mat. Press up into tabletop. Bring your right foot between the hands. This is a little bit of even a tiny asana here, and walk your hands over to the left. Good, and just keep going. We're going to take those feet where they naturally want to go. We're going to come back to original facing position here. Good. All right, let's take this up to standing. Tuck the toes under, press the hips back. Now, if you want to keep that blanket there, that's completely fine, or you can set it to the side. On your next exhale, take your gaze up to between the thumbs and walk, step, or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Grasp opposite elbows. Feet are just about hip width distance apart, and feel your arches lifting. You can bend in your knees. Allow your torso to hang heavy. Let your neck be soft. Let your head be a gentle weight. Feel your shoulder blades and the muscles around your shoulder blades being lengthened and stretched. So you take deep inhales, expanding the rib cage. Release the hands down to the mat. Grab a block and place it underneath your throat chakra, right underneath your throat. Bring your left palm down to that block and inhale your right arm up. And as you do, bend into your left knee and straighten your right leg. Good. Keep breathing and exhale. Release your top hand down to that block. Inhale gently, your left arm up. Bend your right knee, straighten the left leg. 4 deep, slow breaths. One more. Good. Exhale, release that top hand down. Remove the block to the side. Walk your hands up. Your legs come to your half lift. Engage your low back muscles. You're strengthening your back here. Breathe. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Sink your hips back like you're sitting in a chair. Sweep your arms forward and up, keeping them parallel to one another. Chair pose. Exhale, bring hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Straighten the legs, come all the way up to standing. Mini back bend at the top. Inhale, send your arms up over your shoulders. Exhale, hands back to prayer in front of the heart and come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, plant your hands around your feet. Step back with your right leg to a nice high runner's lunge. Press your front foot into the mat and reach your arms up. Exhale, hands out to cactus arms. Inhale your arms up and exhale, swan dive down. Bring that hands around that front foot, slide the front foot back and press into downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, curl that knee in toward the nose, but it doesn't have to touch. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, move nice and slow. Squeeze that navel in toward the spine. Inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale, curl in. Good. Inhale the leg up once more. Exhale, shift your shoulders forward and sweep your right foot, gently placing it between your hands. And if it didn't make it, just grab that ankle, bring it up. Kick off the back foot, knee in forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips, move through chair, sweep your arms forward and up. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Wonderful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, plant your hands around your feet. Step back with your left foot. Nice big step back into runner's lunge. Press into your front foot. And on your next exhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Having those wrists just about over your shoulders. On your next exhale, send your hands out to cactus arm. That front knee is just over that front ankle. Inhale your arms up and exhale. Swan dive those hands down. Anchor them around the front foot with fingers spread wide. Slide your front foot back. Meet into downward facing dog. Press the hips back. Fingers spread wide. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, knee draws in toward the nose. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, knee toward the nose. Slow and controlled. Feel the little tiny shakes. Exhale that knee toward the nose. Doesn't have to touch. Take that left leg nice and high. Last time, shift the shoulders forward over the wrist, and at the same time, sweep that left foot up. Gently place it between your hands. If it didn't make it, you can grab that ankle and scoot that foot up between the hands. You're doing great. Kick off the back foot. Shift your weight forward to the front foot. Forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips back, sweep the arms forward and up. Chair pose. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms up toward the sky. Exhale, hands back to prayer. Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. Balance challenge. Shift your weight to your left foot. Bring your right knee up. So this is stork pose. And we have just the thigh parallel with the floor. Hands at heart center, stork. Feel through your grounded foot as if you have roots growing down. And we're going to transition to tree pose. Bring the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh, left lower leg, or keep the right toes on the floor. You can be near a wall for balance. Grow your branches in tree pose. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Send your right knee forward. Keep those right toes just kind of floating above. And then exhale, additional challenge here, hinging at the hips, sending your right leg back straight behind you. It's okay to keep the toes in contact with the floor. So this is warrior 3. Maybe that heel comes up, the back heel, and then if you start to feel wobbly, that's okay. You're building strength here. So if you fall out, you can always come back in, Modification 1 is to keep the back toes on the floor. Modification 2, hinge at the hips, lift that back leg up as you send the torso forward. Imagining a straight line between the torso and that lifted leg. Lower that right leg down and shake out that left calf. Nice job. Balance challenge. Stork, tree, and warrior 3. Oh, it rhymes. Okay, let's do that on the other side. Step forward onto that right leg. Bring hands to heart center. Imagine those roots growing out through the sole of your right foot. Lift your left thigh parallel to the floor. Stork pose. Keep breathing. Exhale, transition that left knee outward and bring the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right leg, just not on the knee. So anywhere above or below that right knee. Keep breathing. Grow your branches in tree. Bring hands back to heart center. Release the sole of the foot from the right inner leg and then transition to your warrior. Stay connected to those roots that are growing down into the ground. Stretch that left leg behind you. Extend your torso forward, elongating the spine out of the pelvis. Going to your edge, using a wall if you need or a chair for support to get into this warrior 3 posture. One more deep breath here, and then exhale. Lower that left leg. Good. Mountain pose. We're going to transition down to the floor. Wonderful job. So balance challenges are really great to bring joy because we fall out of it. And I imagine if we were in one class together, we'd all see each other wobbling to and fro, and it's always fun just to kind of remind us that, we can still have fun in yoga. So let's go ahead and transition down. Make your way down to the floor. Bring the soles of your feet together. The heels can be closer to or further away from the body, your choice. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, gently forward fold, always listening to your body's messages. Only going to maybe your 60 to 70% intensity in stretching. If you like to grab a block, you can use one underneath your forehead. The block can be on the feet. It's fine if your feet are further out. Totally accepting yourself right here, right now. Feel gratitude for everything that your body does for you every day. Know that you are worthy, you are amazing, a beautiful light of awareness. On your next exhale, bring your palms to the floor and walk your hands back to the body. Take that block to the side for now. Bring your left heel toward your right hip and then cross your right foot over onto the outside of your left thigh. Sit tall. If you're rounding in through the spine here, grab that block, place it underneath the hips. Yeah, you can sit tall. Take your time, get comfortable. Twist to your right, bringing your right hand beside or behind you. Now, if you're on a block, you may need another block underneath the right hand. Feel your right shoulder blade squeezing in toward your spine. And for a little bit extra challenge, inhale your left palm over your left shoulder. Just test the waters. See if this feels right. Move slowly. And if at any time this doesn't feel right, bringing that left elbow on the outside of the right knee. If this is uncomfortable in any way, return to modification 1. As long as you go to your edge in yoga, you are still getting the 100% benefit that anyone else is getting, no matter what their shape looks like. If we all go to our edge, then we are getting that same benefit. The twists in yoga help us to detox, aids in our digestion. We're re-oxygenating our bodies. Exhale back to center. Uncross that right leg and bring that right heel toward the left hip. Cross the left foot over. Sit tall. Twist to your left. Bring the left hand beside or behind you like a kickstand. Look to your left. Sit tall, press your sits bones into whatever is supporting you. For that extra challenge, if you wish, inhale your right palm over your right shoulder. Exhale, cross that right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Maybe you twist a little deeper into this posture. Hug your left shoulder blade in toward your spine. As you breathe deeply, allow the breath to come into the lower abdomen and upper abdomen. Notice how when you breathe in, it's creating a little bit of pressure to the inside of your torso, massaging all those major organs that are so vital to us. On your next exhale, slowly come out of this, bringing the gaze back forward. Uncross the left leg. You can remove that block out from under the hips. Straighten your right leg out in front. You can even grab a strap. Bring the sole of the left foot on the inner thigh. So this is kind of like that tree pose that we did, but instead of standing, we are here sitting down. Flex the foot that's furthest away from your body and draw those toes up toward the body. Place the strap around that right foot. Sit tall. Exhale, hinge at the hips and just feel the stretch in your right hip, right hamstrings, maybe even right calf. With your exhales, soften just a little more. Notice which muscles are like really getting an intense stretch, and see if you can relax them with your next exhale. Remember that if you get into a sensation of numbness, that's you're compressing on the nerves, and that's not a good thing. So you want to come out just a bit if you sense any numbness or tingling sensations. Release the strap and walk the hands up. Bring the left ankle. Actually, let's straighten that left leg out. Bring the sole of the right foot to the left inner thigh and the strap around the left sole of your foot. Sit tall and exhale. Hinge at the hips very gently, very slow and controlled. Not forcing, but rather allowing. One more deep, I want to say soulful breath. And exhale, release that breath into softness. Soften the jaw. Release the strap. And set that to the side, the strap to the side. Bring the heels to the top of your mat. Grab your blankets as we begin to transition into a reclined position, preparing for our Yoga Nidra practice. So if there's any other pose that you would like to take that would help you feel like this was a more complete class for you, go ahead and take that pose now. Maybe bring the feet up over the hips for a mini inversion here. Maybe hugging knees into the chest and rocking side to side for a back massage. And when you're ready, take your time. Transition into a comfortable lying down position, either here on your mat, or maybe you want to take this to a couch, a comfortable recliner, or maybe your own bed. Your body temperature may drop during the practice of Yoga Nidra. So it's a good idea to have some blankets to cover yourself up, and pillows to keep you comfortable and cozy, because your comfort is the most important part of this practice. Traditionally, Yoga Nidra is done lying down on your back, with the feet about shoulder width apart, toes rolling out naturally to the sides. Maybe a pillow underneath the knees to reduce arching in the back. Arms out to your sides at 45-degree angle with palms in or up. But everybody's body is different. So if that's not comfortable for you, that's okay. You can take any other lying down pose that you would like to. Get comfortable. If your eyes are open, allow your eyelids to float over your eyes. Maybe you have an eye pillow. You can cover your eyes with a little bit of support. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. Feel that cool air rushing in. Sigh the breath out the mouth. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Bring your awareness to within your body. Feel into your legs, your hips, torso, your arms, shoulders, neck, your head, your crown, bring your awareness to the space between your eyebrows. Soften in through the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyelids. Let your eyes sink and be supported by your eye sockets. Allow the tiny muscles around your eyes to soften, to release. Your cheeks, cheekbones, your jaw. Take in another deep inhale through the nose. Release the breath out the mouth. And as your body surrenders to gravity and whatever support you have beneath you, allow yourself to be held. And if you need to make any other adjustment to your body as you begin to relax, go ahead and do that now with the intention of being still for the practice. But it's always okay to adjust your body during this practice so that you can remain comfortable. Bring your awareness to your heart center and notice your heartbeat. Expand your awareness to your palms and see if you can feel your pulse in your palms. Take your awareness to the soles of your feet. Can you even feel your pulse here? Bring your awareness to the space just outside your body and feel your clothing, blankets, pillows touching your skin. Notice the sensations as air passes over your skin. Imagine in your mind what you look like lying here comfortably and safely. Imagine the room that you're in, the shape of the room, any windows or doors. Just recall what the space looks like. Imagine this space being filled with a warm glow, symbolizing peace and calm. and become the observer here in this space. So if anything arises that wants to distract you from being in the present moment, know that it's okay. Acknowledge the distraction and let it pass, let it fade away. Now is the time for Sankalpa. A Sankalpa is a short and positive statement said in the present tense as if it's already happening. It should be something that you want to see happen in your life. Something that agrees with you, with your heart and with your mind. Some examples are: I am always safe. I am gentle, kind, and comforting. I am deserving and worthy. Take a few moments now to choose your Sankalpa. Decide on your Sankalpa now. With a feeling of affirmation, assurance, optimism, imagine that your Sankalpa is already happening. And if it were, allow those feelings to arise, whether it be satisfaction, joy, and allow those feelings to become more powerful. And with those emotions, say your Sankalpa in your mind 3 times. Let your Sankalpa go. We will move on to a rotation of consciousness where I will say a part of the body. And as that body part is named, all you need to do is bring your awareness there. Perhaps having a felt sense into that body part. Or you can visualize that body part lighting up with a golden yellow glow, symbolizing the solar plexus chakra. This is the chakra of willpower. Bring your awareness to your right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder, shoulder blade, armpit, right side ribs, right side waist, right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Bring your awareness to your left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, shoulder blade, armpit, left side ribs, left side waist, left hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Left side of the body, right side of the body, left side of the body, right side of the body, whole body, whole body, whole body. Notice the calmness of the body. Begin to observe the natural breath. And count every exhale from 10 all the way down to 1. Not worrying if you lose count, you can always start again at 10. Release the counting of your breath. Allow your body to feel heavy, heavy like lead. Let your body feel light and weightless. Release these sensations of opposites. Bring your awareness to the screen of your mind. Visualize an ocean wave. A big puffy cloud. Birds singing in a tree. A sunflower. A mountain. The full moon. Release the visualizations from your mind. Remember your sankalpa. Say your sankalpa in your mind 3 times. Allow your sankalpa to drift away, to fade back. You can continue to stay in this state of Yoga Nidra for as long as you want to. When you're ready, if you're not already on your side, take your time to make your way to your side and press yourself up into seated. No rush, no hurry. Treat your body as if you are waking up after a long sleep. Bring hands to heart center. Gently dip the chin toward the chest. Namaste. The practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. When you're ready, you can allow your eyes to gently and slowly open. Thank you for practicing with us today.